How is everybody doing today? So I might have gotten a little excited last night and got a little bit more work done on the Subaru motor. I started taping things off and started throwing on some paint. This is just to give me an idea of what it's gonna look like. I still have a lot to tape off. I've got a lot of this to tape off and these cam gears I want to tape off. I'm gonna install the oil pump and water pump, and hopefully we can start getting a lot of that stuff done right now. So we'll get taping off, and I'll show you the quickest and easiest way that I found. It's my little secret for taping off things with hard edges. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here you can see that I got this taped off up here. Here's another one that's been painted over, but it gets a really good clean edge on most of what you're masking off. There's a couple little problems when it starts to wear out, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I've got two surfaces right here, this one and this one, that I don't want to paint. I don't mind getting paint on here, but I don't want to paint these two because they're mating surfaces, so I want to keep them as clean as I can. So we'll just stick a piece of tape on there, and I'll show you my secret on how I go about taping these things with hard edges. Now, it's kind of limited to hard edges like this, so it'd be hard to do like this one where it's rounded. You could still do it, but it'd be a little bit harder. But I'll show you how I do these. So I just put some tape on both of those, and this is the secret. It's just an old plastic toothbrush, cheap dollar store one, and all you do is you just rub it along this edge right here, and it cuts it. And you can get a perfect little, you can see it's starting to cut. And you get a perfect little, right on that knife edge. And you don't ruin the aluminum. And it's hard to do when it's one-handed, and the tape's not wanting to stick too well. So I just went around the outside of that whole piece, and then you can just pull it off, and there'll be a couple areas that snag. But there you go, you got a perfect circle going around that edge. And then you can do the same to this one, and it's not round, it's got a little curve in it right here. And we'll get to that one. With this, it's best to hold the toothbrush. You just rub it, and you hold it at a slight angle. You don't want to go super deep, and you want to watch out because it will start marring it up, and this divot will cause it to rip more than what it actually needs to along that edge. But you just go through and you work your way through, and if you ever have problems, you can sand this down flat or cut it off and make this the new point. You can do a lot of things, or buy a new toothbrush. This is a 5-pack or a 4-pack for $1. And then you just go around, work your way around, and once you get done, you can just pull that piece right off. And you got perfect tape job. Here's what I did on the top. Was able to get all around those edges just by doing this. It would have taken me forever if I was using a knife to cut all that stuff out. And I got the other one started too. A good painting trick is use what you can around you. I've just got, these are just spray cans, your aerosol spray cans, that you just stick over the top of them. It don't have to be, I just taped a little bit to make sure I got as close as I could to this edge. But then you can just throw this on, and they don't have to cover up this whole edge. And you don't have to waste the tape, and these can be still reused even if they have paint on them. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I did a really bad job of updating everybody, but I got pretty much everything painted. Gonna make you wait. Pretty much everything painted. I'm ready for clear coat. One thing that happened though was putting this water pump back together. I pulled the threads out of one of the holes. So that's gonna suck. I have to go get a helicoil pack and figure out where to go from there. Tap that out, put a helicoil in it. So that'll be another video. But I got everything pretty much painted where I needed it to be. We're pretty close to being done with this so we can start really putting parts at it. Gotten all the machining basically done, the fine tuning. Now it's just bolting on existing parts and cleaning parts, which might take a little bit of remembering because I started this project a long time ago, like 4 months ago. And I don't remember exactly where everything went, but luckily I went through and I filed everything or marked the bags for everything, so that's making it heaps easier to do and find and get stuff than if I was just winging it. But anyways, I'm done talking. I'm done working for the night, and I'm out of here. Take it easy, guys. Peace.